Welcome to my channel. This video is for a ruffle wreath using 5 rolls of 6-inch deco mesh. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell for notifications of my uploads and live streams. I will be cutting this mesh at 20 inches long to ruffle it. Each time I cut a piece, I kind of scoot it to the left and then lay another piece over it. That way when I cut it at 20 inches, I'm not constantly cutting the pieces underneath it. So you want to cut every roll at 20 inches unless you have the snowy kind of popcorn looking deco mesh. It's a little bit different. It's only 3 yards long, so you want to cut it at 17 inches or approximately 17 inches, and I'm using a 14-inch wreath form. Now there's my popcorn mesh I'm talking about. You'll only get 6 pieces out of one roll. You can use chenille stems or cable ties to attach these to your wreath form. So I roll the mesh under slightly and then ruffle it, and both ends are rolled under just a little bit. And you can put a pair of scissors on top of that mesh to hold it down in place. The last 2 pieces of mesh on the roll are going to be super curly and they're a little bit more difficult to ruffle. And I'm alternating attaching these on the 2 middle pieces. So I'm just using these 4-inch cable ties and I'm pulling it as tight as I can, and then you want to cut off the end there. Again, you can use tinsel wire, chenille stems, any kind of wire you want to attach these to. It just depends on what you want to use. After you attach them, you want to fluff out that ruffle. You want to pull it apart and make it as full as possible. Okay, since I attached that one to the middle inner part, I'm attaching the next one to the middle outer one. And I'm doing groupings of 2. If you saw there, 2 ruffles per grouping. There will be 3 groupings per section of the wreath form. There are 6 sections to the wreath form. So there'll only be 1 ruffle I'm using the snowy. So I want to do that in the middle of every section. And I'm going to always put that snowy mesh on top so it shows up the best. So this will be my second grouping on the section, and my next grouping will be the white and pink mesh. And I'm changing up the patterns. I'm using these 3 colors and I'm going to change them up every time I attach one. Do one where pink's on bottom and white is on top, and then pink on top and white on bottom. And then I will mix up the pink snowy with the white and that fuchsia color, that dark pink. So every time I'll change it up. Now this grouping will be attached to the inner middle wire of the wreath form, just like the very first one. Like I said, I'm alternating. So the next one will go on the outer middle one. And I just think it looks better when you alternate like that. And of course, you don't have to do your groupings the same way as me. If you want to do an individual ruffle and then do 6 ruffles per section, you could do that as well. It's just however you want to do it. If you only have 5 rolls, you can only stack them too high, or you won't have enough. So this is how I make it look as full as I do. There is the popcorn with the white. So you see I changed it up. I did mess up here. This happens a lot when I'm making a video. I start thinking about the video and being in the frame and all the things I have to think about when I'm making a video, and I don't think about what I'm doing. And so I attached this one next, and I should have attached the pink and white next, and then this one, because like I said, these popcorn ones groupings needed to be in the center of every section, and I failed to do that, and I didn't realize it till I got about halfway done with my wreath, and I didn't want to take it apart. And it looked fine. It's not all symmetrical, but it looks good, so I didn't have to really worry about it after all. But if you want it symmetrical, I'd suggest doing the snowy if you only have 1 roll in the middle. Now if you have 2 rolls of this, you can change that up. And I have a Let It Snow wreath. It's blue, white, and silver. I used 2 rolls of the snowy mesh in it. So if you want to see what it looks, one of these looks like with 2 rolls of that, you can watch that. I will be making another video showing how I decorate this wreath. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped. Please subscribe. Don't forget to tap the bell for notifications. Comment, like, and please share on social media to help me out. Thank you.